You hear anything?
Hello, Stephen. I came as soon as I could.
What's your real name?
It's Larry Tate, but that's not what's important right now. We have to get you out of here. I was watching court TV. I think I found a loophole in your case. I'm going to talk to the judge about a writ of habeas corpus. I'll put the system on trial.
Why are you doing this to me?
I didn't do this to you. You did this to you.
You set me up.
No, I taught you a lesson. I can be your best friend or your worst enemy. You seem to prefer the latter. I'm just here to comfort you. Come on, touch it.
Huh?
Come on, you need human contact. Touch it.
I will not touch it. What are you doing? Stop it. Stop it.
I know how you're feeling right now.
Stop it. Stop it. Don't do that.
I'm here for you.
Don't do that. Jesus Christ, you're gonna get me killed. Out of here.
Oh, Billy. Ah!
Hey there, imaginary friends. I probably should have done this right away, but I really didn't want to stream again. I like this clip. Tweet about it a long time ago. It has nothing to do with certain someone like this fuzzy-furred fella there, but I know he's gonna think it is, so I decided to, get rid of it now, use it here now. That chipmunk seems like it's on some serious substance abuse. What's going on there, who knows? I mean, I didn't say anything, but the moment I announced I'm gonna stream, it had to just, go right away. I mean, making a bunch of videos talking shit and then, expecting I'm just gonna, vaguely talk about it one time and, be done. And then, when there's announcement of another stream, just going at it, I'm amazing streamer. Whoa, 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 hey. I guess he is. I guess he is also part of some amazing clips. You will never be Jerry Seinfeld. Though, I guess that's why he really needs to secretively act tough on the internet. Let me set this up.
Is lover and fighter and dooker.
I know it would be better if I... The thing is, I know it would be better if I, thought this through and wrote it down, but I don't wanna waste any time and any energy on this. That's the thing. So I will not give it any time, any thought, and because it's gonna be same old, I mean, you can find something in the anything, and is there some covert stuff? I don't care. I think I said something I don't remember even now, and I will not bother with it. I will not cherish my moments there. I will say at this point farewell. I guess I will never be as cool as you, never be good at riddles as you, never be good at secretly acting tough on the internet like you. Never be as relatively funny as you and then be all ecstatic about it right away. I wanna say as urban as you and then show you the surrounding and how urban that is, but I went out of the game, so fuck that. Maybe later. Yeah, that's one of the best ones. I will never be as wise and mature as you. Yeah. I will never be the master of voices like you. Whenever I farm some less than 1% mount, I will not think how it's worth it and has a point and remember you and how it all makes sense. So you can stay amazing and awesome YouTuber and keep having everything as a background fishing barber noise. I guess I could now go into some, from generalizing to differentiating and draw some parallels and stuff, but I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna leave it at this and address some other stuff. Something is going on strange with the stream. Maybe not. Let's leave the nervous chipmunk Yeah. Let's stay here for a while, for a bit. Yeah, there were some other stuff. First of all, okay, I'll say that later. Yeah, I'll say that later too. Now that we're at it, let's just mention everything, because there might be some other stuff. Yeah, let's first address something that might have happened a while back. That's part of the fantasy, also part of the warcraft. They did it a bit different, so I didn't come up with it. It is a thing. So if you think that was about you, I'm talking about something from a while back. So that's not about you, it's a known thing, and I mentioned it like that. It's gonna all of this now is gonna be pretty weak, because I don't wanna deal with it. Maybe even this, but I just wanna say it, make it clear. It's a known thing, a fantasy. I used it in that sense. Other stuff, also there was something nice, so I wanted to say something nice back. But it seems it got misinterpreted again. So at first I thought it was the style, but it seems it wasn't. And I was talking about the character, because it makes most sense for that character. But it seems someone took it the wrong way. I mean, if it was about anything else, I would say it was about me. But someone thought it was about him and got it the wrong way, in a bad way. Yeah, I need to keep addressing stuff. So first of all, it wasn't, and second of all, there were a couple of jabs there, and of course involving other people, which is always bad. But here it's bad for everyone. It's pretty bad for everyone. I didn't know and still do not know what's going on. I don't know how some other people view it. I checked something before the stream. Still not sure. But that's not something I'm gonna go into. Like I said, that's not good, and it's not good for anyone, and let's just leave it at that. Now for some even more weak stuff. There might be a thing or two. Hopefully some, let's see, hopefully honorable mentions. Have no clue. I'm gonna go into the illusion that it's at least neutral, and just gonna say I mean, for one thing, one colleague that's interestingly from now same. Okay, this is gonna be jammed up. That's from the same country as the previous one. If you're here, hey. So let's all leave it all at that. Hopefully weakness was a good thing, not a bad thing. As for my throat, I told you it's about the nerves, and I should rest, but I'm not gonna. And as for this place, I never thought I'm gonna come here to stream. I did it because of the Chipmunk. Apparently most of them are here. And yeah, I was in the caverns of time. I wanna round up the numbers. Just an excuse to be there. Do we go into that first? Yeah, let's not. My point is, I wanted to take a portal because I have surprisingly, to get to here from Orgrimmar takes a long time. So picking this portal for Everlook is always a better thing, because you have Caverns of Time portal in the... that's it. One more thing. This is the time to spend those reputation marks and whatever. I only had one left, because now the reputation counts properly. Usually it's from the mobs and quests, which I always mess up. So for any reputation extra stuff, now's the time, and you can get that extra buff from the weekly event. So that's, most important stuff not to forget. Now, do I move? Do I not move? Yeah, let me do something.
Rico can speak like wicked. Some hosen call Rico a traitor.
Alt friendly my ass. Worst thing is, after this, only that Shadowlands thing might get. They really like slapping requirements onto stuff. It's game breaking. Everything's gonna collapse. Protect the subscription at any cost. Okay, I got inspired now, and then we'll go into other stuff. They are acting like you know those popular clubs that have, you know, those bounces and long lines, and now there are other clubs, and there, you know, other clubs are siphoning people in, and the old most popular club is half empty, and they still have bouncers that make people wait in line. There have been some positive changes, but it seems they are aware of the current situation more and more. But that's not, none of this is what I want to talk about. I was thinking, you know, while I'm bothering with all of this, what was the most important stuff that I really wanted to talk about, and some stuff came to mind. So later I'm gonna check the stream, but I guess that's a rare. Who cares? That's the, you know, what nobody cares about. Nobody cares about the rares. That's bad. Usually it's mostly, you know, you leave the corpse unlooted, or you just don't wanna bother with stuff. Putting too many stuff in the game is not good. Make it count. Make people not be happy about it and not bother with it. Okay, that's all something else. So I was talking about Wayfinder, you know, without really thinking about it. But recently it seems they have a player population issue, and as my highly subjective and opinion, and something I keep saying over and over, in the most unlikely case that they hear this, this would be putting a message in a broken bottle. So my advice as always would be, by the time the game goes free to play, lower, if it's possible, and if you want and if you can, lower the system requirements as much as you can, balance the classes as much as you can, and make a Warsong Gulch and Arathi Basin battlegrounds. Maybe that will get some numbers up. I mean, that's my go-to advice for every game. You know, I want games to succeed, and I bet my advice rate would be higher than most of the people at, you know, some higher executives, but I guess those positions require different set of skills. I mean, pretty much do what Save the World did with Fortnite. And when I said those two games, which is the one that you recognize? Because Fortnite was part of the Save the World, same as the Counter-Strike was part of the Half-Life, if I'm saying that right, and it doesn't matter. So you can see some patterns there. I guess aside from balancing, PvP doesn't take much investing, I would say. Okay, we're prolonging this for no reason. So that was one. What was now? Yeah, Fortnite. I always forget to say stuff about Fortnite. I mean, let's make first the main premise. Fortnite, as you know, those friends. I mean, I made a joke and others made that joke after as well. You know, after friend challenges, you know, make some partner challenges and, you know, stuff like that. Make it, you know, extra challenging. Aside from that, there was never player power there. Everything was pretty much for free. I think I tend to assume, which is very risky, but I think I didn't bother to check. When they announced the new season, they went with some record-breaking numbers, and I did notice some more people there. However, whenever I hear that record-breaking numbers, seems to be me like that Chipmunk kinda sus. So WoW does the same, and when you combine that with the firing and seems they are lowering the age limit, which is not going well so far, so they need more players, which leads me to my point. I mentioned something before, so this is not hindsight. Between GTA 5 and Grand Theft Auto 6, there was a huge fucking window of opportunity for them to seize it. Make some scuffed GTA, and I say that, but it could have been even better. How and what? I'm not gonna go into every detail, but they had everything to get that player base in, and they didn't. Now, understandably, but they played it safe. Too safe. And this is the result. I know it's not that easy, but that's business. You need to make some moves for things to happen. Like that Darkmoon Fair. Fortune says, you know, sometimes standing in place is the worst move, and that's what they did. And now they need, I mean, that creative stuff is all nice, but that ain't it. So good luck to them. I like some stuff with this season, but maybe it's too short. I think it's too short, and for them it probably seems it's too long. I guess it didn't work as they wanted, but you know, kinda reset, kinda rest is nice, though I think the truth is in the middle, so some middle ground there, just with like with everything. Okay, I just need to check this stuff. Yeah, fucked it up. I wanted to do something else. Ooh, okay, this is going for long enough. Fuck this. Fuck it, I guess I'll have to go back and forth. Yeah, I'll show something at the end. Instant change of scenery, 2 for the price of 1. So what's next? Enough time has passed, so let me finish this. I mean, strangely, WoW started doing some stuff nice. I'm extremely against, as you can see, you know, social interactions can be very draining, I guess, especially for the MMO players. And I'm against forcing people into socialization camps. Get in the truck, you'll love it. So these new WoW changes I like. I mean, it's optional, you know, you can choose to play with game when you go into dungeon and take your time and explore. About the CEO interview, I have no clue what was going on there, but apparently there was some complaining, and on one hand I guess agree. There are people that barely engage with anything but keep asking for more. But on the other hand, that's what I started talking about a bit before. Remember that anniversary that lasted for 2 months? Is that the bunch of content? Remember how big of one of the worst, I will not even try to remember how many months without any content was there. So I just think that it's a confirmation of what I was talking about earlier, that they are not used to fighting for it. They are used to having it good and easy, and you know, having it granted. Now it seems it's not that easy anymore. Was there something else I wanted to talk about? Wow, I have no clue. I can talk about it some other time, and I don't want to make this too long. So one more thing, Yeah, I was talking about Ghost MMO, which I clearly have no clue about. So I just wanna make some stuff clear. There is some other intro I might use at some point. But first, let me... Garrisons are something that's theoretically very nice and practically can be nice. I avoid it as the plague, because for me, as nice as they can be, the guy that made those mission tables, he has secured his place in hell. So because of that, because I can't help myself if I go there and there's a ton of missions, that's why I avoid going there. But aside from that, having a place of your own is kinda nice, where you can go and chill. And I don't like those outposts where I always have that feeling, get the fuck out of my base, I'm the commander here. So I do like the privacy that Garrison offers. I wanted to make that one clear. There is a place for... But that's an option. Mostly, like I said, people like having people around. Me standing here with nobody around is nice, feels nice. But that's one aspect. There is another one. So that's one thing. Now I need to remember what else was I mumbling about. Yeah, I guess I will say that and talk about stuff some other time. I mean, with the interview, I was pleasantly surprised with some things. Some things, was expected, and I was very much surprised with some other stuff that I thought, lazy orc, that should be a given. Like I said, I'm against forcing people into some forced social stuff. I mean, what they decide to do. Like I said, who knows how stuff are gonna look, but as fucked up as the auction house is, I still prefer it to, direct trading is nice, but not too nice. What was the... Yeah, one of the reasons. I understand, having a variety of classes is good. Something for everyone. I'd rather take 4 abilities / skills than the 40. I mean, even 20 is too much. I don't know what the right number is. And yeah, about the class fantasy, the thing is, the OG fantasy is already sold. The warrior, the priest, healer, tank, DPS, that fantasy is sold. You don't have to sell it. But if you wanna make another fantasy, then you need some lore around it. Then you need to sell that one. And it's better if it's both, but either you have to make a gameplay perfect, or you need to make the fantasy very appealing, because if people don't like some aspects of the game, and they don't have the fantasy holding them there to stay a bit longer, they're not gonna stick around. So whatever classes and fantasy they come up with, they should make it very appealing. And I had a thought, but I forgot. Fuck it, I'll say it another time if I remember. Fuck it.